Man here, so we've got the three fastest men in Sydney rugby are here right now. And Bernard, what's your role again in Sydney rugby?
I'm the SJRU Western Zone Director, so I look after Penrith, Two Blues, Eastwood and West Harbour juniors. Yeah.
That's a big area.
It is a big area. Yeah, West is quite a big area. So yeah, and obviously each one of those districts have its own unique sort of challenges. So yeah, but it is a quite big area. So.
We've got Adam here as well, Penrith RSL Junior President. How are you going at the moment?
Good, club's looking good, ready for some state champs, teams are looking strong.
Yeah. And then just me, the supreme athlete. So as you can see, we're all supreme athletes, so I'm hiding my athleticism.
I beat him in the race.
So let's talk about the race. What happened? How did it come about?
Mate, I just actually it's for a bit of shits and giggles. So we thought it'd be a good idea to just for a season launch, and I actually thought I was going to win, to be honest. But yeah, I caught him out, and yeah, Adam was the fastest man on the day. So didn't take much though. So it was pretty funny.
So everybody didn't know what it was, a race across the field, 60 metres to sideline to sideline. Wasn't even 100 metres, was it?
It wasn't even 100 metres, and I think I lasted about 10, and my hammy gave way.
It was meant to be goalpost to goalpost.
Yeah. So who dressed as what? You dressed as the Flash?
No, he was the Flash.
Adam dressed as the Flash.
And you put on the tackle pad.
Yeah, I put on the tackle pad. Only cost me that.
The video of it's funny. I can't say anything anymore. I can't even run, can barely walk straight. I look like Steady Eddie when I'm walking, so yeah, I've got nothing anymore either. But no, it's all for good fun, so and promoting the area. So what do you think, how do you think rugby's going in this area in general, so in the junior level?
Look, I think traditionally, it's quite common for a lot of the Western teams to do quite well. Parramatta, Two Blues, Penrith, and I think that gets to an age group where we start to drop off for various reasons, and those reasons could be some of the kids are picked up by private schools. A lot of the kids are signed to leagues, clubs, whether it be Penrith or Parramatta, and some sort of go off to some of the bigger Shoot Shield programs, and I guess others just stick to league, and then and that's pretty much it. But in general, I think there's a lot of potential here. You would have spoken to Junior not too long ago, and he's doing some great sort of work. We actually met with Patrician Brothers Blacktown today, and as everyone knows, that's produced I think close to 130 plus NRL first graders, and so we thankful for them to give us the opportunity to sort of roll out rugby to that school. Yeah. Look, massive believer that there's enough talent out west to sustain both codes. I say it all the time, Adam hears me say it all the time, but there's close to 12,000 registered juniors here, 24 leagues clubs, and Adam will know the stats. I think close to 90% of our juniors play both codes. So instead of seeing the league as a sort of competition, as soon as we start viewing it more as an opportunity to sort of tap into the junior pool, I think the district and the Western Zone will be a much better place. So yeah.
Well, I've got a good example can use. So someone that's gone from union in this area to league is Joseph Sawali. So and then you start off with Penrith RSL back in the day. Adam Fletcher kicked it off, and now we're playing first grade with the East with Roosters, and yeah, they reckon he's got a huge talent. Might kick on, play for New South Wales and everything in the future.
Yeah, no, he definitely is, and yeah, there's a lot of young talent, boys and girls. So
Playing in for Australia, in the sevens and that
from RSL.
Penrith district. So yeah, it's the talent's out here. Yeah. We've proven it. We win state champs and all that. We have the good groundwork. We just keep building. And
so what's your aim for the future with the club of Penrith RSL Juniors and that at the moment?
We need to. Our aim is to build up from the bottom with our minis. Grow that. We need to have a better base to begin with. As junior rugby, you need to build from the bottom, work your way up. Eventually, we'll introduce senior teams, hopefully at RSL, and expand our club into different rugby pathways, and provide rugby in Penrith for kids from 6 all the way up to 50. So
that's good. So I'd like to see that as a pathway. So from having played here at Penrith as well. So when I played Penrith, it started off when I was 95. were pretty strong, to be honest with you. It was developing the area and it was pretty strong and good. It just dropped off as people drop away because they've got to work and all that sort of stuff. So love to see the area be strong and competitive and get back in the shoot shield and really push clubs and be competitive, maybe even win a competition. How would you feel about that, to see like a side in Western Sydney win a shoot shield competition based with juniors and they've come through, Bernard?
Yeah, I think that would be the ultimate, I guess. And I think it's not just Penrith or Two Blues that don't do it well. It's a lot of clubs don't really have a good transition from juniors to the shoot shield program. I think only recently I read that Gordon have hired a full-time sort of officer that will help in the transition from the juniors to the seniors, and it's that's it's no secret. Any club that's successful in the seniors, it's because they got good foundation laid in the juniors and they transition into the seniors. I know we keep talking about league. I've got a huge background in league. Looking at Penrith, look at the success they're enjoying now. So, that'd be great to see Penrith or Two Blues or someone out west, sort of West Harbour or even Eastwood, win a shoot shield, and with a predominantly based junior sort of kids that fill up their first grade lineup and win that title would be great. Yeah.
Well, I think it'll get to that stage. So I read an article for Western Weekender last year, and I think it said there was like 2.5 million people living out this area or something like that. So it's like nearly 40-50% of Sydney's demographic is from out Western Sydney at the moment. That's got to be like a target area of New South Wales rugby and Sydney rugby.
Look, I can't comment on obviously what the TARs are doing, from their perspective, or New South Wales juniors. What I can say is that SJAU and my involvement with the board now, it's been 6 months. There is a huge push to on these focus areas, and the SJAU, they're at the forefront of it all. They're dealing with the juniors. So I've spent the first 6 months really getting the lay of the land on the mandate of what SJAU do, and the other half's been sort of educating them around the opportunities about Western Sydney. Just teaching them about the demographics of what makes up Western Sydney. With a large Pacifica community. I think New South Wales alone, or Sydney alone, Western Sydney alone has 70,000 Pacific Islanders, and whilst it's only a small population of the national sort of population, we make up huge numbers in the game. So I think in the NRLs is 51%. I think in the Super Rugby it's close to 60. So there's huge numbers. Physically they're built for it. So it's just about building pathways out here. So, I think we're in a good space. Australia's won the bid for the 2027 World Cup. We're here at the Penrith District, State Champs Jersey presentation, and we've got a team here, the under-15s who will go close to winning State Champs again. And the World Cup's in 5 years' time, so these are the sorts of kids that need to be developed and potentially will be pushing for those spots in the World Cup. So just see what happens.
Do you think we could see you two guys as speed coaches or anything in any of the teams?
I'm 1 from 1. I'm retired. Yeah, we're retired. He's going to race again next year.
My ego's bruised, and
he's looking for a new competitor. You're up, Duckman.
Yeah, Duckman.
I'm up. Yeah, I can do that. So I'll be training for this. So like Tour de France style.
We trained with Wicked Wings, and that was every meeting. There was Wicked Wings involved.
I think he's lying because it's quite funny. On Facebook, I read one of the comments, and you can confirm or deny, but one of the comments on there said, Adam, it's good to see the training come in handy. So obviously someone was training, you just didn't tell anyone about it. So.
Yeah, they look like they've been training, so somebody say KFC.
I've got a can of Coke in my hand at the moment. KFC's across the road.
Yeah, there you go, KFC's across the road, so we'll put that on for the next race and make it so someone's got to eat 5 pieces, 6 pieces and do the race. We'll see if it stays down or stays up. The winner might not be the one who finishes it, but who keeps it down. So, right, thanks for your time, guys. Appreciate it very much.
All good, mate. Thanks for coming out to the Nepean Rugby Park. Yes, glad to have you here, mate.
No worries, I enjoy it.
We appreciate all your support at RSL, and hope to see you around.
Yeah, absolutely, you definitely will. So, guys, there you go, two of the key figures around here. Speed merchants as well, Speed the Burn. So, I saw their race was funny, highlights on Facebook. So, thank them for their time. Thanks everybody for listening and watching here. And keep on ducking, everyone. Catch you soon.